decision, even though he pitched 8 complete innings. If the offense can score him some runs in this one, he has a pretty good chance to pick up the victory.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Digging in, Danny Freeman. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Oh and 1, here it comes. Swung on and belted. Left fielder looking up. To the track, to the wall. It is gone. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, and the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put...
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles.
Hey, we're still in the early stages. They're down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he'll reach first as they can't. So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Third, 5. To second for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Striding in for the Rockies, Danny Freeman. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pick.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. You can kiss it goodbye. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as the Rockies have taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Now at the plate, Trace Barrera comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the second out. Danny Freeman will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a to do too much with it. goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. No balls and 1 strike.
Swing.
Drive him in
The
for us.
fuck?
Let's go, baby.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. With this one almost in the books, the Story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And this is swung on and missed.
My
and
God.
boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Now batting, left field,
David Dahl to the plate now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he throws the fastball
really?
by him here. 0-1.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High
Big
fire
number
right
We
on
need
by.
you. Here we go.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Right guy, right place. Need him here.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch.
That's the ball. Hey, clutch up. Your turn
Freeman,
right here.
the runner at second with 1 away. And here's a changeup in
Wow.
there for a 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the stretch.
That's the ball.
In his career, Contreras has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number.
Hey, no one better right here.
The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
2-0.
Can't let your guard down in the box. I don't care how great a hitter you are up there. You have to find a way to stay aggressive within the zone, knowing full well he's probably working around you.
3-0 now.
Right guy, right place. Need you here.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Looking good. No one better up there. Here you go.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive, but just foul.
Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline.
Come on, get down.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
4-2 the final score today. The Colorado Rockies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Pablo Lopez with his 4th win this season. Carlos Estevez wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the Show Nation. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Colorado Rockies and the Washington Nationals. Nationals baseball starts right now. Tim Cate is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
The third baseman, Danny Freeman.
To short. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. So coming to the plate, Danny Freeman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Freeman.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. A solo shot here to left. 29 home runs for him on the year, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Carter Kieboom digs in now as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 4 full. The Rockies are out in front, 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Freeman.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Robles looking up. See you later. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second home run of the game, and the Rockies have now taken a 2-1 lead.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets him in a hurry with one swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production by a big-time power hitter.
Yep.
Now to the plate, Trace Barrera. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. In now for Colorado, Danny Freeman.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Oh, yeah.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. He's set and the pitch. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
4 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Fouled away. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Now your turn.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
A ball and no strikes.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
See it, drive it. Come on, kid.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hey, right guy, right place. Here you go.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Your turn right here. Drive him in. Here you go.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next.
Hey, right guy, right place. Nobody better. On him.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's down.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
8th inning. 4-1 is our score. That evens it up 1-1. Two and 1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Keep it going.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch, good for strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
High and deep to right center. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, and their runners at the corners now.
Oh, sit on something right here. Let her fly.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Hey, your turn right here, kid. Drive him in. Your turn.
Here we go. No one better.
And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rockies forced to settle for 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Rockies lead this one 5-1.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
5-2 the final today. Colorado jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. John Gray wins his 3rd of the season. Carlos Estevez hammers down the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Rockies, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Nationals, 2 runs on...
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Colorado Rockies. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Ty Culbreth will be on the mound for the Rocks. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
The third baseman, Danny Freeman.
Hey, stay high now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya!
Opposite field power, too.
A solo shot here to left. Number 31 for him on the season. As the Rockies pull even now at 1 apiece.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Danny Freeman. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. The relay, and it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him. Stepping up to the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Down here, and he'll try to beat it out.
Damn it.
And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. Coming to the plate now, Danny Freeman. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Swung on and belted. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as the Rockies have drawn even now at 3-3. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, man. Very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this, wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain.
Digging in and looking for more, Danny Freeman. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Trammell has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Colorado Rockies sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Raisel Iglesias earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Carlos Estevez records the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the San Diego Padres and the Colorado Rockies. San Diego have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Taijuan Walker gets the start for Colorado in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. Now in the box, Danny Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 33 on the year. And the Rocks have made this a 3-2 game.
Well, D-Row, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it
I
is,
do
Dan.
not
Most
fucking
RBIs
get it.
in
This
one
year
season.
just started.
I can't begin to tell you
We've
as
been
a
saying
former
that since
offensive
last
player
year.
what that means.
I'm
You wanna
annoyed
put
by it
biscuits
now.
in the
At the plate, Danny Freeman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a drive out to left center field.
You got it. Make the turn. Make the turn.
But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And the runner is in from second. The relay throw. The throw, and he's tagged out at third. But they do take the lead as two. Into the box, Danny Freeman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
That'll win.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
Drive him in. Need you right here.
The 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Hey, clutch up right here.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. Here's the 3-0.
Hey, no one better. Need you right here. Huh, now?
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, David Dahl, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
David.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy. Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Colorado used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Taijuan Walker earns win number 4 on the season. Carlos Estevez earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Diego Padres and the Colorado Rockies. San Diego attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Tarik Skubal is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher, just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
The third baseman.
Now at the plate, Danny Freeman. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Bottom of the inning now. Ready now, Danny Freeman. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit sharply on the ground. Machado has it, throws in time, and that's out number 1. So with 1 away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Into the box now, Danny Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victory.
Freeman.
Bullet back up the middle. Trammell is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Danny Freeman will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. From the belt, kicks and deals. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trammell will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Your attention, please. Pinch hit for San Diego. Number 2, Yolmer Sanchez.
Swing and a liner, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. So stepping in, Danny Freeman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
That's my last at-bat.
Yeah,
1
that's
for
the way
5.
you want to finish a 3-game home series, breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
12-5 is the final in this ball game. Colorado rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jeffrey Rodriguez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Mackenzie Gore allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Bruh, even Philly won in this game. What the hell?
It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Colorado Rockies. Looking forward to this matchup,
do get some
and it's
decent
next
bats
on MLB
in the
Network.
lineup. But come on, Jose Barrios. Damn, and not think I would ever see him again.
John Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
First-round draft pick out of the University of
Philly.
Oklahoma. Big arm, 9'5" and 98 miles an hour. Good hard slider. It's never been about the stuff for John Gray. It's about attacking the strike zone. At times gets a little bit too timid on the mound, but if he brings his A game, you'll know early. If he's throwing strikes early with that fastball and he's in an attack mode, he's as good as anybody in the game.
And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Well, 30 more days like this, I tied the
And
record.
that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one.
It's the only thing that's
These Phillies, as they
break
play
the
here
streak.
tonight, fellas. They come in looking to make it
56.
2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, they come into game 2
Like
of this
it's
series
screaming
riding
at
high.
me.
A huge
Beat
one-run
the
victory
record.
yesterday. Able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
2-0 now. Freeman, base runner at first with 1 out. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base.
Well, it's pretty frigid out there, and I don't know the science behind it, but it seems pretty difficult to get to full speed when it's this cold. Hard to say, but maybe that had a little bit to do with that caught stealing.
Yeah, I'll say that.
Ready for another chance? Danny Freeman. He singled his last time up. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they go down.
You got me this time. Okay. Overall, I am 5 for 9 against you. So
coming to the plate now, Danny Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they can certainly roll.
This is just becoming a shit day.
So digging in now, Danny Freeman.
Third baseman, Danny Freeman.
He's set. Here it comes.
Get down. Come on,
Back
go
up
hard.
a little and in for a base hit. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And now they'll slap the tag on him, and he is toast. 5-2 the final score tonight. The Colorado Rockies posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. John Gray earns win number 4 on the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort.
No errors. They left 7 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Colorado Rockies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Ty Culbreth gets the start for Colorado in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
The third baseman, Danny Freeman.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 35 now on the season. And the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
And you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Freeman. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is the left fielder.
Opposite field power. Wow, this kid is strong.
So a 3-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, as the Rockies have taken a 4-0 lead.
As a lefty, we're always going to pull toward the right side. As a righty, you're always going to pull to the left side.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most
Look,
RBIs
the record
in one
is
season.
I'm not even close to beating 300 RBIs on the year, okay?
And that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron.
At least I hope I'm not yet there.
And he popped him up. And that's going to fall.
Whoa.
The base hit. The throw home. But not in time as he's across with the run.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, Dero. They finally score a run.
Digging in once again, Danny Freeman. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far.
Swung on and belted. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 3rd home run of the ball game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's one down now. Danny Freeman will stride in again as he looks
how did
to
that
join a
happen?
very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed. So here's the cleanup hitter, Alec Bohm. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On the ground to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 9-6 ball game.
What is it? Okay, hit.
Now the guy everyone is anxious to see stepping in, Danny Freeman, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here. One there
and
on the first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together. Out there and just brought it home after that.
Where am I headed in 3 years? That's the question. 3 more years and I become a free agent. Where the fuck am I headed? more years do we got with you? So I'll be patient before you. Cool. I know where I'm going. You. Cool. I'll be freezing just as you are in 2026. You're freezing in 2026. Oof. Okay. Okay. Hopefully they resign you and they resign Bichette. I might be heading here in 3 years' time.